moved to Philadelphia in 2006. I didn't know anyone here. And so I was naturally starting to tinker with side projects because I had nothing else to do. That's one thing. The second thing is I wanted to work on, whatever I worked on next, I wanted it to be something I really cared about, like I could work on for a decade. And that's actually hard to do, at least for me, in the abstract without actually working on something. So I wanted to start a bunch of side projects and see if I was really interested. For example, I thought I might be interested in running a interview show like this for a long period of time, and actually did that. I set up a studio in my house and did a few interviews and then decided I didn't want to do it. But I needed to get into things to really know. So I started probably about a dozen side projects with things that I thought I was interested in. And a few of those were dancing around search in a way. So a couple of them were about taking lots of data and making structured data out of it. So like crawling Wikipedia and other crowdsourced sites and pulling out the answers. I've always been interested in that. A second one was identifying spam and doing essentially classification analysis on things. I did a few projects like that. I signed up for the Netflix prize. I did this classifying spam thing. And then the third was around community building. I had this notion that people had better links in their head for certain topics than they do on Google or DuckDuckGo. Like, the best links for interview shows or something. And then if you could pull that information out of people's heads and put it in the search engine, it might be a better search experience. And started a project like that, which is probably more akin to Quora now. So none of these projects were terribly successful, but they helped me figure out where I was interested in. And then I looked at them and I was like, okay, these 5 I definitely don't want to do any more of. These 5 I actually like, what could I do with it? And it seemed like 3 or 4 of them I could take and maybe package it into a search engine. And so then that's how I ended up launching the DuckDuckGo.